every day is a new beginning, a new opportunity. And once we can release ourselves of the expectation of arrival, I think we might be able to taste the bliss that's talked about associated with awakening.
Everybody has an opinion, but the only important opinion is the one from the divine. If you don't know yourself, if you don't know your own mind, then you're going to run into some difficulties. Trying to follow everybody else's opinion is going to have you dancing in circles. But once you make that connection to your own higher self and can ask the questions and get the answers for your own personal guidance, then you're on a path that's going to take you somewhere. We were talking earlier about awakening. If your life's a mess, your finances are a mess, your relationship's a mess, your household's a mess, then it's time for a new beginning. It's time to make some decisions. The old way is not working. It's as close as changing your mind. Ask some questions. Seek out an elder. The spiritual journey is a personal journey of discovery. I know that we could certainly belong to religion and go to church on Sunday and feel like we're going to go to heaven. But our day-to-day life is affected by our consciousness. Spirituality is the science of consciousness. Through our daily awareness and consciousness, we can influence our actions and our words and our deeds to create personal satisfaction and joy and helpfulness. The awakening process begins, but it never ends. Every single day is a new awakening.
Yeah, and you know, I was reading with you earlier, and that statement that the awakening begins, but it never ends, you know, logically I understand that, but something happened when I read that, and it sort of created an expansiveness, a vastness within me, because honestly, I can feel sometimes that I'm looking for that end, that finish line, the goal, if you will. And when you over and over experience that it just isn't there, that can create some resistance. But reading that earlier and talking with you and hearing that statement, it almost was like a salve, you know. I felt an expanse for sure. And that's what I'm referring to earlier when you recognize that you can't do it through this physical self. You have to surrender to that. And that maybe was a moment of surrender for me even earlier.
Well, let's talk about surrender. I know in Hinduism, the Bhagavad Gita, we speak of the perfection of the intelligence and the perfection of the divine work and the perfection of our knowledge. When we surrender to the divine, it's total, it's complete. You know, the work I do for the love of humanity. Sure, I get remuneration, but that's not why I do the work. I don't put value on the remuneration. My work is divine work, and when I choose my work, I'm choosing divine work. And I don't put anything on the outcome. The outcome is divine. My job is to facilitate and to assist and to help. Sure, there will be a reward, but I'm not working toward the reward. I'm working toward my fulfillment of my divine work, the divine work that has come to my consciousness for me to do. That's the surrender of the outcome. I'm totally an instrument of the divine, and that is the true surrender.